Good evening, it's 7:40 p.m. in Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. Welcome to MM Today interview with Bilgute Tumundimril. This year, National University of Mongolia is organizing and celebrating the 5th annual ceremony, Web of Science Night, on 22nd of November. For the occasion, I have a delegate who are attending the ceremony on behalf of Clarivate Analytics China. In our studio, Mr. Travis Hu, the sales director at Clarivate Analytics. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
How are you?
Good, good.
So how's your visit?
Good, very nice.
Very nice. Is it cold here?
Very cold. Yeah, even much colder than my expectation.
Right, right. But you are keeping warm, right?
Yes, yes.
Right.
I'm very excited to be here.
Mm-hmm. Tell us about the Clarivate Analytics operation and its brief history.
Okay. So Clarivate Analytics used to be the IP and science business of Thomson Reuters. So in the middle of 2016, the world leading intelligence provider Thomson Reuters sold the IP and science business to two private equity companies. The first one is the largest Canadian private equity company, Onyx. The other one is the Bahrain Asia. Now,
what Asia?
Bahrain.
Bahrain Asia.
Bahrain Asia. Yeah.
So two, right?
Two private equity companies. Now we are owned by those two companies, and we operated independently. And in terms of our offerings, basically we provide the world-leading literature database, Web of Science. Web of Science was founded by the Dr. Eugene Garfield in 1960s.
1960s?
Yes, over 50 years.
Over 50 years now,
yeah.
Right.
It's including the world top journals, academic journals in the databases.
Right.
It will be a great honor for the researchers and the scientists if their articles be indexed by the Web of Science. Yeah.
So how many journals and magazines are there in the database?
In Web of Science, we have 3 parts: Science Citation Index, Social Sciences Citation Index, and Arts and Humanity.
Arts and Humanity, even?
Yeah,
right.
Index. So totally we have about 12,000 journals in the database.
In the database, but from all around the world, right?
Yes, worldwide.
So you have attended in the 5th annual ceremony, the Web of Science, this year. Is it your first time?
Yes, it's my first time.
And can you tell us about the goal of this event and what has been the outcome of it?
Okay.
And the difference between your expectation and reality, really.
Okay. So first of all, I have to say it's a great honor for us to join this event and ceremony. So the main objective for this event is to award the top scientists and the researchers of National University of Mongolia who publish papers in Web of Science. It's to encourage, to promote the scientists and the researchers of National University of Mongolia to do better research and publish more articles in Web of Science.
In the Web of Science, how do you promote your articles? Do you guys help with that?
Yes. Basically, the Web of Science database is used by the worldwide researchers and scientists. If your papers are indexed by Web of Science, it means the world leading top scientists and researchers and the graduate students, they are able to find your research output, and they are able to cite your paper. And it will be great to promote your influence in the international R&D community.
So to have access into the Web of Science, do you have to pay?
Yes, basically.
Basically, yes.
Yeah, have to pay.
And I heard there are many Mongolian universities and scientific research organizations from Mongolia publishing and putting their researches on the Web of Science. And how are the top lists from Mongolia? What are the organizations that are in the top list?
Okay, so we did an analysis report for the Mongolia, and we found that the top institutes are Mongolian Academy of Sciences, National University of Mongolia.
So that's the first one. You're calling from the first one, right?
Yes, yes. From the in terms of the numbers of papers, the first one is the Mongolian Academy of Sciences. The second one is National University of Mongolia, and then the Health Sciences University of Mongolia and the Mongolian University of Science and Technology. So these four institutes are the top four.
Top four from Mongolia.
From Mongolia.
And how do you choose these four? Just by the number of
number of papers.
Papers they have published.
Yeah, published in Web of Science. Yeah.
National University of Mongolia has access to Web of Science.
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes.
And do they pay for it or?
Not really, because we cherish the partnership, the collaboration with National University of Mongolia, and we have been established this partnership over 5 years. So far, we provide free access, free trial to National University of Mongolia every year.
Every year.
For 1 month.
You just mentioned 4 organizations from Mongolia, scientific and research organizations. How are they qualifying and why are they on top of the list?
Okay, that's a good question. So from my perspective, I think they are good. They are on the top of the list because they are doing a really, really good research. And how can they do a really, really good research? I think it's very important that they are having a very, very good international collaboration.
International collaboration, right.
Yes. Let me take the National University of Mongolia, for example. This year, they published about 60 Web of Science papers.
60.
60. And many of them, they work with the universities and the institutes outside Mongolia.
Right.
Yeah. For example, the most institute which the institute which collaborate most with National University of Mongolia is the Joint Institute for Nuclear Research of Russia.
Of Russia?
Yes.
Right.
And second one is the Russian Academy of Sciences. And the third one is the Mongolia Academy of Sciences. And the Peking University and South Korean University and the Columbia University from the States.
Wow, right.
Yeah. So I think if the researchers want to do a better research and publish more high quality papers, international collaboration
is the key.
Is the key. 1 month.
So since we mentioned about the collaboration between Clarivate Analytics and Mongolian National University,
yes,
you just said it's been 5 years. And how does Mongolian science and education sector will benefit from this collaboration specifically?
I think first of all, this give the researchers, scientists, and the students of Mongolia a chance to understand what the top researchers have done already, and this will help them to select a better area and topic to do their own research and to publish more high quality papers.
High quality papers based on facts.
Yes.
Scientific facts and top research papers,
yes.
right?
Yes, because every research is based on the research from prior people. Yeah, so it's very important for the researchers, scientists to understand what the jobs have been done already by the other researchers. Exactly. And we give this chance to the researchers and scientists in Mongolia.
These papers on the Web of Science are all in English, or they have different languages?
Yes.
How does it work?
I have different languages. So basically the title, the abstracts, and the reference should be in English. And the full text have many languages.
Many.
English, French, Chinese, yeah, and other languages.
Other languages.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
To do lots of research, scientific research, you need budget, right?
Yes.
How does it work? Can you do you guys connect with it or?
Yes, sure. In Web of Science, we provide the worldwide funding information. So the scientists, researchers, they can get the information about in a certain area, which fundings found most in this area, and it helps the researchers, scientists to get the money, get the budget to support their research.
Right.
We provide this information from Web of Science.
From Web of Science, and in a way, Web of Science connects the people with the money and the real scientists.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Very interesting. Very nice. The future of the Mongolian National University and Clarivate Analytics. How are you seeing the future plan? Are you guys planning to open new branch office here in Mongolia? Because it's been 5 years now.
Yes. Yes.
What do you see in the future?
Yeah. Regarding the branch offices, I think there's a possibility, because we have seen that the researchers, the research activities have been more and more active in Mongolia. So we are very excited about this, and we would like to help the universities and institutes in Mongolia to do the researchers better. And for the other collaboration works, I think, because basically we are a commercial company, but we have our mission and vision. So we put the business behind, let me put it in this way, we would like to help our customers or clients to be more successful, firstly, and then we talk about the business. So we would like to help the universities or institutes in Mongolia to do better research and publish more high quality papers. So we will, we are discussing with our partner, National University of Mongolia, to have some seminars, workshops next year. Even invite some top scientists from China to visit National University of Mongolia to give their insights, opinions.
Like research exchange, right?
Yes, yes, absolutely.
Knowledge exchange.
Yes.
Very nice. And how many offices do you have all around the world?
We are operating over 70 countries.
70.
70.
Right.
And territories. And in China, we have, in Great China, we have 4 offices. Beijing, Shanghai, Hong Kong, and Taipei.
Taipei.
Yeah.
Right. And well, 66 more around the world.
Yes.
In different countries.
Yes, that's correct.
Well, thanks very much for all this information, and especially this help from you guys for the Mongolian National University, because you guys have been giving the free access to the National University of Mongolia, right?
Our pleasure. Our pleasure.
And I want to ask one more question about Mr. Travis Hall.
Yes, please.
Because you have a scientific background. What book are you on at this moment? It's just a personal question.
What book?
Yes. What book are you reading?
I'm reading. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. 2 weeks ago, I was reading the book From Zero to One.
From 0 to 1.
To 1.
Okay. What is it about?
It's a book from the entrepreneur in the States, and in that book, he is talking about how to create the values to the industry, to the normal people, and to your customers. From 0 to 1.
From 0 to who's the author again? Sorry.
I forgot the name. Yeah.
Yes.
I forgot the name.
So 0 to 1 is the title of the book.
Yes, From 0 to 1.
Well, very interesting. I'll take a look to that book.
Good. It's a good book.
Well, thanks very much, and we have limited time, unfortunately, and pleasure having you in the studio, and pleasure having you guys in Mongolia, and I really hope to see you in the future next year for the 6th annual ceremony.
Yes, yes. Thank you.
Right,
thank you very much. Thank you.
And that's all for today. Thank you for being with us. You're watching Today interview. We will see you on next Tuesday with more news and updates. Have a good one. Bye-bye.